Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Just want to say hey and what's up, and I am about to go in on this game. Somewhat of a long commentary, but I encourage you guys to stick around, find out a little bit about me, and we're going to get right into the commentary. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say, typically haven't been talking about the game. I've been talking about, what's going on in the game. Just because I figured this is the end of Battlefield 3, and you guys already know everything, but I figure, hey, why not? Let's at least do a little commentary over the game, because, we haven't done it yet, and I've talked about all sorts of other crazy stuff, which you can find on my other videos, but, let's just talk about the game for today and keep it short and to the point and simple. Well, it's not short, but let's keep it simple. Anyway, I'm being super aggressive right here. I've got my F2000. It's silenced. It's got a holographic sight. It's got a foregrip, and I'm ready to bang kids out. I'm really ready to give it to them. Now, you can see I started capturing a little bit later on in the game. In the beginning, I really wasn't doing too hot. I was using an M16, and for whatever reason, I wasn't feeling it, so I whipped out this bad boy. Now, this guy I really thought should have died. I thought he should have died, but it's all good, because I hit this dude in the face with a pistol, and he had no idea what was coming. Now, I'm really just trying to stay alive and, find my place, being able to push around and get some flanks going. Obviously, I died, but for the most part, that's what you're going to be seeing me do. Just putting pressure on the flanks and going around looking for angles that I can hone in on. Look at this guy. This guy, me and my team are already on him, and I'm just going to be pushing and finding their flank and going in as hard as I can. You'll notice that for a good duration of this game, I'm kind of staying close to this little loading dock, or this little loader, just because I'm getting so many good angles on them, and they're not even looking at me. I mean, look, you got one or two people that'll try and fight me, but for the most part, I can just look at them and then shoot them, and then that's it. I don't really have to do much. And that was really my strategy there for a while. Watch how crazy this guy is. This guy had no respect whatsoever. He just chased me. Look at him, he just chased me. He was completely wild. It was like a rhino on steroids, like a bat out of hell. There's a little crazy. And here I am, just at it again. Look, this guy thought he was tough, but he wasn't tough. That was just a little too much to handle for him. And I'm just going to throw down my med pack, put up my tent, and rotate in between this yellow container and this loader right here. You can see I get a cute little shot on him, and I'm going to move just a little bit. Get one more kill, maybe, possibly. No, I love that pistol for whatever reason. I really do like the G17. I know there's better pistols, but it just feels so clean and so smooth, and it's really, I mean, you'll see in the video, I definitely put it to work on a few situations. Now, I know the Magnum, and I know there's a lot of other great pistols, but for the most part, that's just like my baby. And right here, I was a little too cocky. I stepped out of cover, and I just got hit, but it is what it is. I think I'm actually going to end up going back here because my whole team, it's just a field day. And I was like a shark, man. I just smelled blood in the water. So I had to go in and really, I mean, look, my teammates are dying right here. This is just a huge point of interest that I need to handle. I get one kill right here. I think I'm actually going to get a few more kills just chilling here. Oh, no, this is where I'm actually just going to be trying to push. And it was it. I couldn't do it. There's too many. There's just way too many people. I got a little too cocky. And that's just what happens. I mean, and I'm typically a super aggressive player. Like, I'm normally really, really aggressive when it comes to all shooters, but I find in Battlefield I have to second guess myself a lot just because a lot of times being in cover is the right way to go. Ghost Recon, Gears of War, those are games that I come from, even Halo. So I like to be aggressive and to push. And look, now these guys, they get so mad at me. This dude just running at me with a knife, like, what the fuck, get out of our spawn! And they're still running at me. I get this dude down to one shot, no ammo though, and I actually tried to knife him, but it didn't work because I've been playing too much Battlefield 4. I put more time into the beta than I had put into the whole Battlefield 3 experience, and that's just crazy. And in Battlefield 4, you use B to knife, I'm pretty sure, and then like right bumper is the spot. Now I got super lucky again right here, just because that guy had a shotgun and he tried to kill me, but he shot his teammates in the back, so I was able to just spray and pray and then pick up two of them, and I know it just worked really, really nicely. Now, I'm typically playing TDM or Rush just because it's a way to get my gun skill up and get the gun mechanics down, and I'll master how to use a helicopter and a jet. I'm already pretty good in a tank, so I don't need to worry about that. And trust me, when Battlefield 4 comes out, you're going to be seeing a lot of that gameplay on my channel. However, for the most part, I'm typically a dude who just loves to shoot. I just love the guns, man. I love my guns. And as long as they're intricate and deep and the gun mechanics are really well put, well polished, I'm just like a happy camper. I'm ready to go. Now, you'll typically see me running around the edges of the map just because there's no point to going in the middle. Oh, look at this guy. This guy just gets completely demolished. But, as I was saying, I'm typically running around the edges of the map picking up the people that are in the crates or around me, just because it's much easier. You know, if I go in the middle there in the crates, it's much more dangerous. People have shotguns, they're ready to just bang me out, and I can't have that. Now, you will see later on, I get pretty confident and cocky, and I just decide, you know what, I'm ready to go. These guys don't want it anymore, and I'm ready to go in for the kill, and I just start running around in the middle, shotguns and everything, and I'm just dancing around them. I do my thing. But as you can see right here, I mean, I really haven't gone on the inside of the map at all. I've really stayed on the edges, used cover to my advantage, and they're just running into my bullets. Have you guys ever noticed that? How crazy it is that on TDM, people run around like idiots. I mean, they literally just run around. Like, they don't, not a care in the world. But when it comes to Rush or Conquest or any other game mode, they really slow down. Like, they do not play like this regularly. I play like this regularly. I play like this all the time. I'm completely bonkers when I play any shooter. I'm just way too aggressive. For the most part, other players like to sit back and camp, and I find I'm the one that has to sit on the defensive most of the time because these people, they just do this little kangaroo jump at me, and they're just running at me, and I don't know what to do. So, I gotta sit and cover and just, keep my ass planted to the ground. Now, you can see right here, this dude got naded like a gopher in a hole. That was a... Peace out, Eric Allen SS. Nice knowing you, buddy. I'm still getting angles. This is like the second time I'm working around the map here. This is almost on my second go-around. And that's really a great way, if you're trying to get a lot of kills and like maintain your KD, which does matter in TDM. I would say KD does not always matter. In a lot of cases, it really has no effect whatsoever. Especially in this game where you can just revive your teammates. But if you're playing TDM and you want to get a lot of kills, I found just, play to your advantages. If you have a shotgun, work the middle. If you have an assault rifle, then work the edges. I mean, you saw right here, I just picked up 4 kills before I died to the point where this dude had to run at me with a shotgun. Run at me while I was reloading. And then I had to use a pistol. Now, I'm going to get kind of cocky here in a little bit, in a few minutes. And it's going to go down in the middle. You can already see me. I'm cutting corners a little bit. Working with my team. Oh, look at this, dude. He had no idea. No idea. Oh, by the one thing that I really, really do enjoy, just about playing TDM in general, is the fact that you have these weird random moments where you're not talking. I mean, no one's talking to each other. Everyone's kind of zoned in. But you get these wolf pack moments where everyone on the team just, for some way, shape, form, or another, they start working together as a team, and everyone's just like running at the same direction. You get these weird, really tense moments, and it's really epic, even if it's only for a few seconds. Now, this is kind of what started me off here. I got so confident, and, I just got those 2 kills, and I was like, I can definitely run through the middle and mess some dudes up. I can do that. So, my teammates revived me. This is what I'm talking about, man. We're just all working together. I'm cleaning up kills. They're helping me out. I'm staying alive, bunny hopping out of here. And I'm starting to work the middle just a little bit, just going in a little bit more and more. Now, my accuracy was kind of weird right there. It was a little weird, I'm not going to lie. But it's all good, except when, Raptor BR8 kills me. It sucks, but it is what it is. For the most part, I'm doing great. My teammates are reviving me. We're pretty much all on the same page. We're pushing together, and that's really what matters here. I mean, my teammates are kind of all around me. I didn't pick them up just because I was a little worried that, I'd have a dude around me. This guy gets tricked out. This guy had no idea what was coming to him. He thought I was one way, then I went to the other one. He just got read like a Dora the Explorer novel right there. Again, aggressive is my style. You can see, look at this. There's no chance. And my teammates were right there to pick those kills up as well, so I didn't get, overcrowded by enemies. Oh, I hate that. Don't you guys hate that when there's a dude who's just cock-blocking you? Like, you're going one way, he's going another way, and then he expects you to move, and you expect him to move, and it's like, you don't want to say ladies first, because, you do that all day outside, so it's like when you get inside, you want to be the first one through the door. And he wants to be the first one through the door. So, it can get a little irritating. It really can. Now, Again, I'm seeing angles, I'm trying to make some moves here, and this team, for whatever reason, you can see how psychotically they just run around, and most teams do this, which is really weird. I still go in, but I mean, there's just too many to handle, and the more I start to, really feel the vibe of the room, the more I'm noticing that I have to play a little campier, and then I, go on these crazy killing sprees. I mean, right here, I mean, I'm just, my team is just jumping around. Like, it's just, when would you ever find a player up there? When would you ever find a player on top of that crate just looking at people? Yeah, this is Battlefield. People typically play really tactical. Except, and even right there, the guy just jumped at me. He just ran at me like a crazy person. Now, one thing that I really do want to talk about, though, is the reload times in this game. One thing that I really enjoyed was the depth that when it came to reloading. I mean, you'll see I'll waste most of my bullets in a clip, or all of them, and then I get this really long reload time, versus when I have one bullet in the clip and I don't have as long as of a reload time. And it's just those little small things that, in my opinion, really add up to a great game. The fact that every gun has its own crazy amount of recoil, and even though it may not be a realistic interpretation of the battlefield, it really does a great job of immersing you into the experience. And that's just one thing I really liked. I liked the amount of scopes, I liked the amount of recoil, I liked how all these different guns had all these crazy different and very unique properties to them that you can actually then go up and check, which you don't get in any other game. There's no other shooter that does it like Battlefield does. Now you can see right here, this dude's using his crazy shotgun in the middle. And that should have been a warning to me. That really should have been. It should be me saying, okay, hectic, time to calm down. There's dude with a shotgun in the middle of the map, but nope. Silly me, I'm ready to go. I did a little bit of the pistol work right there. I don't know if you guys like that pistol. I love the G17. For whatever reason, I know there's no rhyme or reason to it. I know there's the Magnum. I just can't do it. I won't do it. Now right here, that was a little weird. That was a little weird. A little weird. I thought he would have died a little sooner, but, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. That's the way the cake is baked. It's, you gotta live with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you can see, again, my team is just doing a great job of working together. My accuracy was kind of off right there. It was actually really off, but my team had my back, and we just rolled through them. And I love it when you have these weird moments where, everyone's running together, because then you don't really have to worry about your left or your right. You can kind of just move in the general direction of your team. Now, for those of you who are used to playing with squads, I know it's, it's a different story for you, and I'm used to doing that too. I'm just saying, it's really nice when you have those, like, moments of synchronicity when everyone's pushing together and working together. Right here, like, I saw my teammate was in a fight, I just whipped around and I just killed him real quick. Right here, another one, that guy was hurt from another teammate, just ran in, killed him really quickly, super quickly. And then I start to go lone wolf a little bit, just because I'm feeling it. I see this guy, I know that he's just running and he's so hurt, so I actually want to push him. I don't even care if I have a pistol out. You can see I'm trying to hit him, I'm missing a few shots. I thought I hit him a lot, but again, I did a little crouch knife move. I thought I just wanted to melee, to be honest with you. But it's just, it's just the way it happened. Now, one thing that I'm a little confused about is from my understanding, there isn't going to be an F2000 in Battlefield 4. There isn't going to be one, and I don't understand why. I love this gun. I think it's really, really cool, and I know that there's really cool guns that are going to be in Battlefield 4, but to my understanding, this gun is not going to be there. And you can see right here, there's one too many people that I could handle. I read the one guy like a book, but then the other guys, I had no idea they were coming. But as I was saying, it seems really silly to me that they don't have this awesome gun, because I love this gun. For whatever reason, I think it's great. And right here, this guy just got so aggressive with me, and I shut him down real quick. Teammate was with me as well, and this is where I put some pistol twerk into action. You can see there's one, he gets hit, and I'm continuing to using it because I'm feeling it. We're seeing how we go. I didn't even get the kill, but it doesn't matter. I still did my thing with it. Now, one thing I want to talk about, guys, is do you think that there is an overpowered gun in Battlefield? I just want to know. Feel free to post in the comment section if you do, because for the most part, I think everything's balanced. Two guns that I think really come to mind when it comes to maybe guns that may be a little bit better than the rest. I'd say the M416 and the AEK. But for the most part, everything else feels really balanced. You know, I have a really good time with like the AN94 or the M16. I know the M16 is very good as well. The A3, I'm not feeling the A4 so much, but the A3 definitely, just because it has that fully automatic mode, and that allows you to control it to your, you know, your heart's content. Right here, I got a little too aggressive, but you know, it is what it is. Also, another point that I just figured it out as we were talking here. You know, when you play TDM, I see all the time there'll be these level 21s or level 30s who end up, you know, at the top of the scoreboard, and then you see like Colonel 50s and like Colonel 100s who really, you know, aren't at all. Like, they're just playing horribly. And I think part of the reason why is just because Battlefield is such a... It's a game that really does revolve around cover and position. It's not so much about like your gun skill, even though that really comes into play in controlling recoil. Oh, look at this. There's so many people. And this guy pushes me, but he doesn't realize how good the G17 is. So I put him to sleep. 6 feet in the dirt. Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, it's just really crazy to me that the AEK and the M4 seem to be the best guns in the game, and the F2000 isn't in the game. It just really blows my mind that they're not. And I don't know what's gonna happen. Look at this. This guy, you know, my team had my back right here, and we were just flowing and doing a great job taking out the other team. And look, it's 480 to 370. They don't really have a chance. You know, I get a nice little kill right there. That guy, I don't know, it was kind of a laggy kill, but it's all good. I'm getting shot in the back. My teammate's got me. He's got me. We're good to go. Now, I have gotten a few questions on Twitter, and some people were wondering if I'm going to be playing competitively again. And the answer to that is probably not. I might play Battlefield on game battles or whatever other tournament sites are holding it, but for the most part, I'm just going to be chilling and having a good time putting out YouTube content. And I do love being the best, don't get me wrong. I love being the best and trying to be the best and competing with other people. But as long as I'm having a good time and you guys are having a good time and we're all just having a good fucking time, that's what really matters to me. Look at this. These got no chance. No chance. It's 497 to 379. It's over. That's right, people. It's over. Now, I've had a great time bringing you the content. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, Battlefield 4, Monday. It's going down. Midnight.